Hello everyone, myself Namneet. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Firstly, subscribe my channel if you have a desire in order to improve your band scores towards IELTS. So today we will discuss about the two cue card in one story. एक story ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਪਾਂ ਦੋ cue card ਨੂੰ discuss ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. So firstly, our cue card is about describe an interesting conversation you had with your friend and who you spoke with and where you were, what the conversation was about, explain why you think it was interesting. ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਐਜ਼ ਯੂਜ਼ਲ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਬਣਾਉਣੀ ਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਕੁਝ ਵਰਡਸ ਐਡ ਕੀਤੇ ਆ ਅਲਟੀਮੇਟਲੀ ਦ ਬੌਂਡ ਆਫ ਆਲ ਕੰਪੈਨੀਅਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਇਜ਼ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਕੰਪੈਨੀਅਨਸ਼ਿਪ ਦਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਬੌਂਡ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਤੋਂ ਹੀ ਬਣਦਾ ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੰਟਰੋਡਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੀ ਜਨਰਲ ਲਾਈਨ ਬਣਾਓਗੇ ਫਿਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਹੋਗੇ although I have many conversations but here I would like to talk about one of the conversation that I have had and it was so interesting. Actually, it happened 2 months back when my friend came from Canada at my home. He got desire in order to see the field. So we started to walk in order to go towards the field. So during the walking, we started our conversation. The conversation was about my future plan. He told me about my future plan and what's my future plan regarding my coming days, what I will do and what should I do. At that time I was totally confused because I didn't know where I should go. A lot of confusions were created by different advisors, different experts. So I shared my feeling towards my goal, towards my ambitions to my friend that I'm totally confused. Please give me a great advice. What should I do and which course is more beneficial for me after completion of my senior secondary. So at that time my friend told me that you should go abroad for your further study so that you can get the international exposure that will open the door towards the lucrative profession. In this way you can also make your future bright. And in this way while that walking and the conversation, due to having the interesting conversation, we cleared a long distance and we didn't know how we have completed near about 5-kilometer distance. At that time we just came to know about the board which was established over there and it was more interesting conversation because it was related to my career and I able to take the decision towards my life very well just because of that conversation and the great advice of my friend. My friend told me that abroad offers a lot, abroad a lot of prestigious universities are available, so here you can do the study and a lot of benefits and some of the scholarships and some of the other opportunities towards the scholars. I came to know about this. So in this way my friend ignited the spark in my mind to go abroad for my further study, and so it was a long conversation that I have had with my friend and due to having an interesting conversation we cleared a long distance. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਇਹ ਸੀਗਾ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ. ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਸੀ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਦੋਂ ਮਤਲਬ ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਆਲਦੋ ਤੇ ਬਟ ਵਾਲਾ ਕੰਸੈਪਟ ਤੇ ਜਰਨਲ ਵਾਲੀ ਲਾਈਨ ਆਪਾਂ ਨੇ ਲਗਾਈ ਹੈ. ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਤੁਸੀਂ 1 by 1 ਕਿਊਜ਼ ਦਾ ਪੋਰਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ. ਲਾਈਕ ਕਿਊਜ਼ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਸੀਗਾ ਵੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸੀ ਇਹ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ, ਕਿਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਸੀ, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਸੀ, ਮਤਲਬ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਟੋਟਲੀ ਕਨਫਿਊਜ਼ ਸੀਗੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਕਰਨਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ. ਸੋ ਇੰਟਰਸਟਿੰਗ ਤਾਂ ਸੀ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਰਿਲੇਟਿਡ ਸੀ. ਉਸੇ ਤਰੀਕੇ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨੈਕਸਟ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਊ ਕਾਰਡ ਹੈ ਡਿਸਕਰਾਈਬ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਲੌਂਗ ਵਾਕ ਯੂ ਐਵਰ ਹੈਡ. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹੀ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮੈਂ ਵਾਕ ਦੀ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨੇਸ਼ਨ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ ਉਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਰ ਦਿਓ ਕਿ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਲੌਂਗ ਡਿਸਟੈਂਸ ਕਵਰ ਕੀਤਾ. ਇੱਕ ਤਾਂ because of fog and because of interesting conversation that I have had at that time ਜਿਹੜੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਕੋਲੇ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਤੇ with my friend while walking. ਸੋ ਇਸ ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਜਨਰਲ ਲਾਈਨ ਹੈ undeniably walking play an indispensable role in the life of the people because in this way we can the people can stay fit as a fiddle and it provides the new leaves of life to the person. Although I do the morning and evening walk, but here I would like to talk about one of the longest walk of my life that I have never done in my life. It happened 2 months back when my friend came from Canada. At that time she got the desire in order to see the field. So we started to walk in the morning, and it was a huge amount of fog was also present. We can just see near about the hand distance with each other, but after that we can't see anything else. So we started our walk, and while walking we started the conversation related to the future. He told me about the prestigious universities and offers which are always given by the foreign universities to the candidates, and I also take the advice what should I do. He told me that you should go abroad for your further study so that you can get the international exposure. That may be a beneficial in order to flourish not only academically but also professionally, because you can get the lucrative profession just because of this. So it was then after that when we were astonished when we saw the board that we have covered the 5 kilometer distance, just because of the fog and the interesting conversation. We didn't know how we have covered the long distance at that time. So it was one of the time when I had a long walk with my friend due to having an interesting conversation under the fog, because we didn't know about the path which we have covered. So in this way, this was your cue card. Then let's go with the cross questions. When do children normally form their views? When they get maturity after completion of their primaries. The children always curious towards forming their views and giving their point of views also. Do children have a strong view? I don't think so. Children are innocent. They can mold and twist where they have attractions. So that's why I don't think so they have a strong opinions. Should the parents request their kids to obey them? No, I don't think so. Parents should obey, because it is one of the trait that can be improved by the children automatically. Because if the parents obey their elders and give the respect towards everything, so the children imitate them, and this skill automatically can be inculcated in the children. In what industries do you think the communication skill is necessary? Every industry need to have a good communication skills, because the relationship bonds between it may be helpful in order to ingrain the unity, integrity, harmony with other industries, and it also can strengthen the bond in between the consumer and producers also. So that's why all industries require the skill of communication. How do friends communicate with each other? A numerous type of, in the sophistication in technology, a numerous type of modes that gadgets can be used by the person in order to communicate with each other, and the two friends can communicate with each other not only nationally but also internationally, because due to having a great blessing of internet, on the spur of the moment conversation is possible by the mobile phone, by the phone calls, by the computer, laptop, video calls, and the website and the calls on the apps. What's the difference between having the conversation with the men and conversation with women? Well, gender discrimination has disappeared. Both men and women are workaholic, so they have a same type of conversations, but due to the psychological fact, it can be seen that women are more curious towards the fashion's latest trends. So that's why they always like to conversate and like to talk about the fashion. On the other hand, the men are more curious regarding the sports, politicians and business. So that's why they always like to talk with on these type of topics. Do you think women like to chat more rather than men? I think both love to conversate. It depends upon the extrovert and introvert of the person. If the person, whether he or she is men or woman, is extrovert, then they love to chat a lot, because they can be considered as a chatter. Next question है, when the men with other men usually talk about the same things the women when they chat with the other women. Well, it depends upon the purpose of the person. It not depends upon men or women. It depends upon the purpose of the person and the profession of the person. Next, what is the difference between chatting and gossiping? So, chatting is one of the point and one of the topic when the two friends discuss with each other and when anyone discuss with each other. Gossips do not have always do not need have a specific topic. It can be occurred on the basis of person, on the basis of politician, anything else. Who do you prefer chatting with, your parents or friends? Both of them. I love to talk with each other. We with them, not only the parents but also the friends, because when I have a query regarding my study at that time and regarding my life and some of the views that I cannot share with my parents, I always love to share with my friends. But on the other hand, when I have some of the problems regarding my sentiments and emotionally, psychologically, at that time I love to talk with my parents. How do most of the people make the new friends in your country? A numerous type of ways can be used by the person in this way. The people can when the person go to the prestige universities, college, schools, at the time they can make the friends. When the people go to the tourist destinations, at the time huge amount of crowd can be seen over there, so at that time new friends also can be made by the person. नेक्स्ट जो क्वेश्चन है वॉक दे रिलेटेड है, लॉन्ग वॉक दे रिलेटेड. व्हाट आउटडोर एक्टिविटीज डू पीपल लाइक? Well, a numerous type of outdoor activities are liked by the people like cricket, football and others. What's the difference between outdoor activities children did in the past and now? In the present scenario, numerous type of outdoor activities can be played by the person in the playground, because playground has established in every corner of the country due to having a development of the countryside areas and cities also. But if we are talking about the past time, at that time children just go for running, go for walking in as a outdoor activities went for sorry. Is the leisure important to everyone or why? Definitely spare time is best way in order to rejuvenate the tired mind from the monotonous of daily routine, because in this way people can channelize the energy. In the present scenario, everyone have a hectic schedule, so the importance of free time and leisure cannot be denied. Everyone have a hectic schedule, not only academically but also personally as well as professionally, so in this way the person can re-energize and channelize their energy. Do women have a more leisure rather than men? Well, it depends upon the purpose and work and the schedules which the women and men have. It's not depends upon the men or women. It depends upon the schedules of the person which they has. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਕੋਲ ਸਕੈਡਿਊਲ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਤੇ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਕਰਦਾ. ਇਹ ਮੈਨ ਔਰ ਵੂਮਨ ਤੇ ਡਿਪੈਂਡ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦਾ ਕਿ ਲੇਜ਼ਰ ਵੱਧ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਇਫ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਟਾਕਿੰਗ ਅਬਾਊਟ ਦ ਵਰਕੋਲਿਕ ਪੀਪਲ, ਦੇ ਹੈਵ ਅ ਵੈਰੀ ਲੈਸ ਟਾਈਮ in order to spend and in order to pursue their leisure pursuit. But on the other hand, if we are talking about the people who have less work, so the more leisure time can be seen among them. So in this way, these were the cross question related to the cue card of the long walk. Hope kardi properly samajh aaya hoga. If anyone have any kind of doubt, you can comment on my video. Firstly, subscribe my channel if you want to boost your score. Thank you so much.